you know, it's not just France. They have, listen to Greg's report. They have a no-go zone. Police are not allowed. Non-Muslims aren't allowed. That, to me, is why would France or any other country allow Muslims that have come into the country to basically take over portions of the country? That is madness to me.
Yeah, it isn't just France. It's happening right across Europe. We've got no-go zones in most of the big French cities. We've been turning a blind eye to preachers of hate that have been coming here from the Middle East and saying things for which the rest of us would be arrested. In parts of northern England, we've seen the sexual grooming scandal of underage girls committed by Muslim men in the majority. And for all of these things, we're seeing the law not being applied equally. We're seeing the police forces not actually doing their job because we've suffered from moral cowardice. We have, through mass immigration and through not checking, you know, the details of those people that have come to our countries, we have allowed big ghettos to develop. And when it comes to confronting tough issues, we run a mile. That is why we're in the mess that we're in. We've been led very badly.
All right.
Ich bin jetzt hier weg.
water, no others, no water. This is a very dangerous situation. Yeah, we are alone. We are alone, and this place is impossible to work in. It's impossible to have people staying in here for 20 days and to provide any assistance. We are, reaching at a point that we cannot give any more help because it's too much.
Där är polisen, bara åka till polisen. Allah!
Stockholm, förort, Husby. Folk har kastat molotov cocktails på bilar. 3 stycken bilar står i brand än så länge.
Polisen springer! Polisen springer! Spring det!
Swedish authorities have their hands full in the southern city of Malmö with an explosion of Muslim immigrants. 90% of them unemployed, many angry, taking it out on the country that took them in.
If we park our car, that will be damaged. So we have to go very often 2 vehicles. One just to protect the other vehicle and so on.
Fear of violence has changed the way police, firemen, and emergency workers do their jobs. There are some neighborhoods these Swedish ambulance drivers do not go into without a police escort. They've come under threat from angry crowds who tell them which patients to take, which patients to leave behind. The most liberal asylum laws in Europe mean a city of 250,000 is now 1/4 Muslim, changing the face and the idea of what it means to be Swedish. Asylum seekers may bring spouses, brothers, grandparents. Civil servants say the city is swamped.
So you have 1,000 pupils in a Swedish school?
Yeah,
How many are Swedes?
2.
Students arrive at age 10 or 12 from Iraq, Iran, Lebanon, with no knowledge of Swedish. Some have never been to school at all. Special classes require interpreters. Even then, more than half won't graduate.
They are not a part of the Swedish society, so to speak. It's difficult for them to get into the society.
And yet they are the most rapidly growing segment of Swedish society, outsiders who are already inside, posing a challenge to legendary Swedish tolerance. Tolerance that has been stretched to the breaking point. The city's main mosque was recently set ablaze by arsonists. When firefighters arrived on the scene to rescue the building, they were attacked by stone throwers. In Malmö, Steve Harrigan, Fox News.
Arguing that some British streets have become off-limits to non-Muslims may be a view associated with the far right. But when a Pakistani-born Anglican bishop publicly agrees, it reopens the debate. Writing in the Sunday Telegraph, Michael Nazir Ali says the effect of multiculturalism has been to turn already separate communities into no-go areas. And those of a different faith or race may find it difficult to live or work there because of hostility to them.
This article is unnecessarily alarming and might be considered by some people as inciting hatred against religion.
The bishop was abroad today, but a colleague in his Rochester diocese echoed his comments.
Our history is based on our Christian understanding of the world, that we've built a country on this basis, but in the past decade or so we seem to have lost it. We've emphasized multiculturalism to the point of losing our own roots.
In Oxford, the city of Dreaming Spires is also adapting to the new cultural landscape. The local mosque wants to broadcast the call to prayer over loudspeakers, another feature of multi-faith Britain which the bishop objects to. Muslims here say it's no different to the sound of bells welcoming churchgoers.
Bishop should be a very broad-minded person. He's a religious man. He should give good consideration to the other religion as well. When the bell rings in the morning time, around about 8 o'clock, or 7:30, the people are still sleeping. Don't the bishop think they are disturbed?
Different religions living side by side may result in occasional cultural friction. The alternative would be the creation of single-faith ghettos, which so many people fear or oppose.
On the question of Islamification, I think we have to do a bit more, probably starting in our schools, to actually teach people of the values of our Judeo-Christian culture, the good that it's done, and all that it's represented over centuries. Because I'm getting a bit tired of my kids coming home from school being taught about every other religion in the world, celebrating every other religious holiday, but not actually being taught about Christianity. Maybe sacking the Archbishop of Canterbury and getting somebody decent would be good. There are over 20 police forces now in this country that turn a complete blind eye to the operation of Sharia courts and Sharia law. If you're not prepared as a nation from the top down to stand up for your cultures and your values, then those cultures and values will be threatened. And it's one of the ways in which I just have this huge admiration for what the Aussies have done over the last 20 years. I really do. I really do. They want people to go and live in Australia who will accept their customs, accept their culture, bring value to their country, and I agree with that. And if you listen to what John Howard and other PMs have said over the last 10 years, in the case of Islam, he said to them, you're welcome. You're welcome to come here and to have your children here and to bring them up as Australians. But if you're coming to take us over, you're not welcome. We need a little bit more backbone, do we not? In our church, in our police force, in our parliament.
People supporting an anti-Islam group based in Germany have held a rally in Britain. Opponents of its aims held a bigger demonstration nearby. About 370 people on Saturday took part in the first rally Pegida has held in Britain. It took place in the northern English city of Newcastle. The anti-Islam group staged several demonstrations across Europe following the attack in January on French satirical newspaper Charlie Hebdo. Pegida members want to restrict immigration by Muslims. About 3 million people belonging to the religion live in Britain.
We're wanting people to integrate when they come into this country, and that's just not happening.
But the rally prompted some 2,000 people to demonstrate against Pegida.
I'm so proud that I live in Newcastle and I'm part of this community.
Some members of the two opposing groups scuffled with each other.
Art student Satish Gujral helped organize the transportation of refugees. In Amritsar, he saw the hatred partition had brought.
A Muslim girls' school nearby had been raided, and all these girls had been brought out, stripped, then taken in procession to this location, where they were being systematically raped. I have recalled in my life story that when watching it, I looked at the face of those others who were attending it in search of compassion. I found none.
Former Interior Minister Nicolas Sarkozy built his political career on being tough on crime. He pushed for harsher sentencing for minor crimes such as theft, assault, and being in France illegally, which researchers estimate now accounts for 2/3 of those in short-term jails.
The criminality here in France, which is not so high, but the answer that the government wants to give is it's about imprisonment and coercion and being tough in crime. This is the language.
Another feature of the French penal system is the widely accepted estimate that Muslims compose 70% of the inmates, despite composing just 5 to 10% of the general population. But addressing the poverty and discrimination French Muslims regularly face, which may help explain such a high incarceration rate, requires time, money, and a political courage that many analysts say just isn't present. Many of the prison conditions here are closer to a banana republic than a first world country, leading many to say that doing hard time in France is much harder than it should be.
I mean, look at this guy. I love him.
This material is classified as a satire to expose stupidity and corruption in contemporary politics under Title 17, Section 107 of United States Copyright Law.
We want to tell you, last Saturday, we showed a map of neighborhoods in France labeled as no-go zones. Some of the neighborhoods were highlighted incorrectly. We apologize for the error.
I was a Fox employee for 3 years. I worked in news.
On air or behind the camera?
I'd rather not answer that. I think I'd rather keep myself anonymous. You'll disguise my voice.
Yeah, I've heard directly from folks, both as correspondents and as bookers, who've expressed very great reservations, almost as if they're being monitored by a Stalinist system, afraid to be seen talking to the wrong person or having the wrong kind of email exchange.
You're either one of us or one of them. And in leaving Fox News, for example, there were a number of people at the organization, the head of the organization, tried to ruin my career simply because I was leaving, because I didn't leave on their terms, because I refused to sign a confidentiality agreement. That was another reason for them to try to keep me from getting my next job.
It's very much an environment of fear.
It was made very clear to us that our activities were being monitored, and if someone wasn't watching it live, they were at least recording it, and they would review it after the fact to see what we did.
We weren't necessarily, as it was told to us, a news-gathering organization so much as we were a proponent of a point of view.
Fox has already been successful in sort of branding me as somebody who can't be trusted, and as a result, I'm already sort of on thin ice regarding my current employer.
I'd been warned by people. There were a number of people who pulled me inside and said, look, you know, I don't know. I mean, I know that you want to work and I know that you need a job, but you might want to think twice about taking this job because really it is a very conservative news network.
Now that I've learned comedy writing at Fox News Channel, I guess I should be doing stand-up in the clubs.
I think that if you don't go along with the mindset of the hierarchy in New York, if you challenge them on their attitudes about things, you're history.
Hello everyone, it's Act 17 Apologetics again here at Dearborn, Michigan. We've been going through the various booths, getting the information that's found at tables, and here's one that I found extremely interesting. It's called Uprooting the Forces of Evil, Islam's War on Terrorism. Now, if it was written truthfully, we should be able to clarify these things by talking to the people at the booth. How about we give it a shot? Let's see what the people at the booth have to say about this pamphlet.
Okay. Now read the first question to me. Read the first question. Well, you read the first question.
No. Hold on a second. I'm worried about her. If they're telling you to stop taping, stop taping.
She can tape it.
Stop
but
taping.
I want you to read.
If you don't stop questioning, stop taping.
That's what.
How can we help you? We have a question. We've been given a pamphlet by those people. They asked me to read it and come back to them. They knew we had a camera when they told us that. Can we go there and ask them a question?
They even said we can record it.
We talked to the police earlier, not you guys. We talked to police in uniforms. They said there's no right for anyone to stop us from recording.
Okay, I think they're just making sure there's no problem.
You're going to have a dialogue, yeah.
You're just making sure there's a booth that says got questions. All I'm going to do is ask them questions about them.
That's cool.
As long as you guys are having a dialogue and not an argument where you're getting a group of people that are looking for trouble. You understand what we're saying?
So if they group up
and they're talking and you're talking, there's no problem.
What if they get angry and we don't?
We'll walk out.
Walk away. Okay. Come get us.
Okay.
That's where we're keep everyone.
All right, cool. Okay. So who am I asking?
Okay. Before we talk, turn the camera off.
Do you hear that?
I don't want to see the camera. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn it up. No, turn it up.
Don't worry about the camera. Don't worry about the camera. If you want, just don't touch it.
Okay.
Yeah, don't worry about the camera. We're just saying if you want to answer the question.
Oh, no.
This is the lady who assaulted my friend. She grabbed the front of the camera and pulled it down.
Yeah, I'm sure I will.
And she just went on, she got on her walkie-talkie and said we're harassing her.
There's a banner that says you got questions, we got answers. We just go up to there and we ask them the question. Choose who. That's it. That's all we did.
That's what's happening. The security guards are sending other people over here. They're saying something to them and they send them over here.
Looks like yeah.
They're not coming, they're sending.
Looks like to distract him.
Yes, yes. He took his track. Did you see that?
Yeah.
Hey, you guys know where your ears are gotta be.
I have a question about Islam. I asked a question about Islam.
You guys gotta break this up. You know your stuff. Don't videotape. Don't videotape. You know where designated areas are supposed to be, so let's go.
Designated for what?
We already told you, don't videotape them. That's it. For preaching. Okay, don't videotape them.
We already talked to the
Okay, don't videotape them.
Don't back him up.
Okay, don't worry, I'm calling you. Okay, don't videotape them. That's why your area is supposed to be enticing. So have us. Don't videotape. Move on.
There is a table there that says you got questions, we got answers.
Is that your table?
We don't have a table. We don't have any table.
Okay, don't videotape them. That's it.
We have no table at all.
Go to your areas. Your designated area to preach is on Warren and Tyson.
I'm not with those.
I told you don't videotape them. I told you I break the camera for you. Trust me, I will. Stand. Hold
See this?
Okay,
Security
stop.
break the camera.
Stop videotaping. Okay, don't videotape. We already talked to them.
Hey, you can touch my camera. This is America.
I don't care.
You cannot touch my camera.
No.
I'm just standing here watching. I'm just telling you, do not touch it. You cannot touch my camera or me. That is assault in America. You need to back away.
Don't take picture.
No, I am allowed to take a picture for my own use. I was standing here. Hey. Don't touch me. That's assault.
Get your camera out. Get your camera out.
All of it.
Give me this.
I'm going to say it one more time. Stop videotaping.
This is security assaulting David Wood on camera. 3 times that gentleman right there. Will you share your name? Will you share your name?
You need the permission to videotape me. You know that?
David
No, nobody's assaulting
on camera.
Right there.
You guys, close the camera.
Jamil, let's get out of here. Let's get out of here. Come on. Put it away. Put him away. Don't take picture. Don't take picture.
Don't take picture. Security. Don't take
Where's the
picture.
real cops? Where's the real cops? Look at this. This is the United States of America.
No way.
Don't take picture. Where's the real cops? Where's the real cops? Look at this.
Good. Keep walking. Keep walking, or I'll make you keep walking. Trust me, I will. Keep walking.
Your hand's shaking too much.
Keep walking. Don't videotape. You need permission from me. Don't touch them.
This is the United States of America.
Leave it. Leave it.
This is the United States of America.
Keep walking.
This is what happens. This is what happens.
Okay, keep walking.
I'm a free citizen who's come here to record a question, and these guys have been smacking the camera, have been assaulting
I never
us.
touched the camera.
Welcome to Sharia in the United States. Look at this. Look at this. This is YouTube material right here.
This is YouTube, right?
And it's going to court. All of it. All of it.
Be taken care of right now. Hey, make sure you guys keep on sight on them.
Hey, David, this way. This man just tried to trip me. This man just tried to trip me.
These 2 guys right now will be taken care of right now. Hey, make sure you guys keep on sight on them.
Hey, David, this way.
This way.
This man just tried to trip me. There we go. Officer.
Yes, we will film. We have them assaulting us. We have them slapping our cameras.
You have to leave right now.
Okay.
We're just trying to leave.
Get back.
All we're trying to do is leave.
Okay.
Hey, these 2 guys have to leave right now. These 2. You have to leave the premises.
We have everything on camera that happened.
Okay, good. Okay, good.
So you know everything that happened right here.
And we want to leave. And these gentlemen have been trying to trip us. They've been hitting.
No, we haven't. You're lying. We have not. No, I haven't. No, you're lying. You're lying.
We got on camera. We're walking just like you are.
These guys are. We'll take care of it.
Okay.
These guys right over here.
Shadi is
Look
coming.
at that.
Shadi
He
is
has
for
nothing to
America.
say. All I hear is the flapping of lips.
Democracy is evil.
People.
Democracy is
It's been
man-made. Allah created the earth. Allah creates the laws.
Foolish,
You don't
truly
submit.
entertain
You fall
lies.
under the sword.
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. And you have one of these guys come out and try to tell you that Jesus Christ is not the Lord, is not God, is not the way, is not the truth. What do you do? You say, oh, well, thank you. Let me go ahead and become a Muslim. You know? Or you can go and talk to, see, there you go. That's like Catholic praying for swine. Right there. Uh-oh, now the law is upon you. Now look at what you do. Incite us. How can he incite us? He's the one that's incited. Oh, now.
You're creating further. Allah tells me to warn him. Tell him, Jesus, Allah says the miracle birth of Jesus is like that of Adam. Jesus had a mother, Adam didn't have a mother.
Hey, tell him that he needs to listen. He's got 2 ears and 1 mouth. 2 ears.
God loved Jacob, hated Esau.
That's right. What are you talking about? Speak for yourself, man. God loved Jacob but hated Esau. And Esau is the Muslim beginning right there. Did you know that? They think Esau was Jacob, and Jacob was Esau. There's no such thing as Allah was the moon god. Did you know that? They don't even know the name of their God. What's your God's name? What's your God's name? Oh, that's all he has to say. I'm not going to talk. If all he does is say one word over and over, if I can have a conversation with you, then why even talk to you?
Matthew 15,
this guy, all he does is flap his lips. Flap, flap, flap. Look at this. Here it is. How can you talk to a guy like this? How can you talk to a guy like this? Look at it.
Sheep of God, the children of Israel. Verse 15. Verse 24. You're infidel. I know the Bible better than you.
Really? Do you know me? See how arrogant. He says he knows the Bible better than me, and I haven't even met this man. This man is arrogant and self-righteous, full of hatred, without a knowledge of the truth, without hope. I have no idea what he's doing here. What are you trying to do for us? What are you trying to do for us? What's your message?
My message is, if you don't accept Islam, you're going to hell.
Okay, he says if we don't accept Islam, we're going to hell. So everybody out here is going to hell? Is everybody out here going to hell? Is everybody out here going to hell?
If they don't accept Islam and they die, yes.
Okay, we all agree. I agree because you don't accept Jesus Christ, your Lord, you're going to hell. He says if you don't accept Allah, you're going to hell. There you go. See that? There you go. There you go. God raises up vessel of destruction, and here is one right here.
Jesus came out of vagina.
Look at that. Jesus was born of a virgin, you filthy pig. Oh, poor filthy pig.
God does not come out of vagina. God is most high. God is most high. He does not walk. God does not use the restroom. God does not sleep. God does not eat.
Your God doesn't, because his God does not exist. That's right. That's right. He just said why his God does not exist.
What kind of God used the restroom? What kind of God eats? Jesus was a Muslim.
What kind of prophet had sex with a 9-year-old girl?
That's right. Look at that.
Listen to this holy man.
He's not holy.
He's not holy. No. If you don't like it, go back to your...
There you go. Hey.
Had sex with a 9-year-old girl. End of story.
You're going to hell.
End of story. It was
there you go.
Hell.
End of story.
Jesus is a Muslim. He didn't get crucified. Y'all going to hell. Y'all worship a prophet. Jesus worshipped Allah. That's in the Bible. That's in the Old Testament. That's
Jesus
in the
did not
Testament.
worship Allah.
That's in the Quran.
No, he didn't. He did not worship Allah. Now, go have yourself a bacon sandwich.
Worship them. You're infidel. You're infidel.
Go ahead. Get a BLT. Have some vegetables with that. It's healthier.
Infidel. Y'all going to hell, all of you. Shame on you. Pedophile, you motherfucker. Brothers at war.
He had sex with a 9-year-old girl.
There you go. He can't even say anything against it because he knows it's true.
That's bad.
Hey, leave him alone, man. Hey, leave him alone.
He was a pedophile.
Hey, also, just so you know, we're peaceful men, but we're not pacifists. And if this Muslim dude keeps pushing on my friend over here. We're going to have to need you to come over here and take care of him. There you go. He can't even say anything against it because he knows it's true. Hey, leave him alone, man. Hey, leave him alone. Just so you know, we're peaceful, man. We're not pushing on my friend over here. We're going to have to need you to come over here and take care of him. Just so you know. Just so you know.
End of story.
There you go. Hey, you got it, you know? Hey, officer, you see that? You got on video.
Go. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me. Touch me.
We have been out here for an hour and a half, peacefully.
I asked you to leave. I don't care. We speak just like you did. I asked you to leave. I asked you to leave. Are you leaving? Hey, officer.
We've been out here for an hour and a half and have had not one conflict until now. Police asked him to leave.
You're doing religion wrong. I asked you to leave. I asked you to leave. I don't care. Freedom of speech, just like you did. I asked you to leave. I asked you to leave. Are you leaving? Give me my shoes.
Hey, officer, this guy's bloody, man.
Get your shoes and go. No, he's not leaving.
Hey, look, okay, get some video. What's your badge number, sir?
He broke my cap.
He broke his cap. You're gonna let him go? You're gonna let him go? He just headbutted this guy. He headbutted. I got on video, man. You're gonna let this guy go? I've got it on video. We actually called the officer before it all happened. The guy wouldn't come. I said, look, he's getting violent. Then he headbutted my friend. We got on video right there. And I think he busted his tongue or his lip or something. He needs some medical attention.
No, he headbutted me.
Are you calling for some medical attention? Can you call for medical attention?
Calling?
No, I'm asking you, officer.
What do you think I'm doing?
Well, I'm asking you a question.
Arena 7, can you have Tampa Fire respond out?
You should have seen that hit, man. That's why I grabbed the guy.
I did. I was too far away.
What's that?
I was too far away. And when you grabbed him, I moved away.
I'm going to hell, and he's evil, and they insulted me, and they cursed, and his body tried to push me. He put his hands on me. And this is what happened. Self-defense under the rule of Allah. Self-defense. Self-defense. Go ahead.
What's your phone number? Get handcuffs in the back of my car right now. What's your phone number? You have no phone. Where do you work? What's your work address? Stop them from doing that. You touch myself again, and I'm going to put you in jail because I won't even think twice about it. No, it's not. This is public.
You cannot film this.
He can do whatever he wants.
You think you can headbutt me and I can't film you? You just came out here for violence. That's all you wanted.
You're coming up next. That's all you. How much do you weigh? I call her. What's your social security number?
Jesus wasn't bad. Y'all still told me here Jesus wasn't bad.
They have eyewitnesses and on video.
Sir, I was 2 feet away. I was 2 feet away.
You saw the whole thing?
I saw the whole thing. I cannot stop what I'm doing of directing traffic to deal with your nonsense.
My nonsense. Look what you did to my face. That's nonsense. That's called
You
bad.
guys wouldn't stop.
Okay.
I asked you politely to stop. You wouldn't stop.
Absolutely. Stop what? You asked him to leave.
I don't know what
I came
this,
over here to
what is
start
this?
violence.
What is this? BLBO7. What is that?
Here, I'm gonna give you
If the world is going to know
There you go.
They don't want to let me do the prayer. That's how you're going to feel on Judgment Day. You're not going to be able to pray on Judgment Day either.
The caverns of hell is a pit wherein there is no water.
No, I'm not charging. You're crazy. I didn't batter
Going to jail.
For what?
For battery. I just told
I
you
didn't
this.
batter. He battered me. They have video.
I know, and I was there.
He said he's arresting me for battery.
Okay, you can either sign this or you can go to jail.
An admission of battery?
No, admission of receipt of this citation.
What should I do?
Well, you can be your lawyer all you want, so I don't care.
Do you believe that? For battery?
That's amazing.
You know you're going to hell.
Yes. See, you tried to bite his head, I guess. Yeah, and you bit through your lip. That's Tampa police at their finest.
I walked away from him 3 times. It's on video. What is wrong with you?
Right here. You're getting a break because you're not local.
A break?
We don't recog people who are not local.
What's recog?
Just go.
You saw that the guy drove by and came over here.
That is amazing.
Made it happen.
No, I didn't make anything happen.
did.
No, he broke the law. I didn't break the law.
Quiet, that's fine. Tell you, this is ridiculous. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. These
You guys
guys are in
took an
trouble.
oath to uphold and defend the Constitution of the United States. You proved. You took that oath and you're breaking it.
How am I breaking it?
Because you...
How am I breaking it, sir?
Because you're not defending my right to exercise free speech. You're saying I made something happen.
That's right. Hey, tomorrow on YouTube, when we see that we yelled for him to come and stop the guy from attacking you, that's all right. Don't worry about it. I mean, right
the law.
now,
I exercise my free speech. That's what you're supposed to defend. Not criminal behavior.
well, you see, he said you're not supposed
To incite
It's not inciting.
religious intolerance? Yes, it is.
You're
There you go. Hey, he doesn't know what he's talking about. That's a problem with, these guys.
May 2nd of this year at 1:30 in the afternoon, courtroom number 23, 801 East 28th Street. Be here or be square. If not, there will be a warrant issued for your arrest.
We'll go, don't worry about it. You go to state attorney with the video, and this guy will be a joke. Be a YouTube star tomorrow.
Please,
Have a great day.
be all over the news. Is that exactly what you want?
What's that? Yeah, you're going to be a YouTube star tomorrow.
Sir, your ignorance knows no boundaries.
That's right. I guess just haven't raised to your level, I guess.
You haven't even come close.
You're right. You're absolutely right. He just said I haven't come close to his level of ignorance. It's great.
3 times and he followed.